Hey, Don the Laser Coach, and I'm at the 2024 Academy of Dermatology meeting with David from Noir Laser Eyewear. And this could be a confusing subject for people that use lasers and IPL, and David's going to give a little overview about what you need to know.
Hi, how are you today? Just a couple of quick pointers on laser safety eyewear. We need to always use the correct eyewear to be safe. The way to know you're doing this is to double check the specifications of the eyewear against the requirements of the laser. Generally, this is determined by looking at the wavelength of the laser. If we have a 1064 nanometer laser, we need to have eyewear that is designated as appropriate for that laser. The wavelengths have to, by regulation, be printed on the eyewear. We would look for 1064 nanometer and a level of protection greater than optical density of 7. When you are using multiple wavelengths, you need to be certain that the eyewear covers both of those. So a 1064 lens alone is generally green. A 1064 532 lens is a slightly darker amber color. Using the wrong eyewear for a given laser system is paramount to being, completely unsafe. IPL eyewear is not safe for laser. It is designated and designed for protection against very broadband pulses of light and at a protection value that is much lower than is required for laser. So those dark green glasses seem to cover everything. You can't even hardly see through them. But what they don't do is cover with enough protection. In the same sense, eyewear for a 1064 YAG laser is not appropriate for IPL because it only covers the wavelengths of the laser and not the full spectrum of pulsed light. So it's important to either internally label the eyewear so there's no confusion, separate the devices into different operating arenas, so the IPL system is used in one room and the YAG system is used in another, or to have internal sort of procedures to be certain the right eyewear is used for the right system. Okay. The requirement for the standards includes angular coverage, so it's important, critical even, that the eyewear fit well. If it is too large and there are gaps around the eye,
side shields,
and
right?
or there are no side shields, you run the risk of inadvertent possible exposure to the eye. So having eyewear that fits properly is equally important. If you have eyewear that has experienced damage over time, either it is too scratched to really look through and operate well, or if it is cracked or broken, it should obviously be replaced. Let me see, what are the other key...
What's the price range of most laser eyewear? I get that question.
It's a function of how many wavelengths that you're covering and which wavelengths. So generally they'll run from about $100 to $300 depending on what wavelengths are being covered and the material. So a clear glass lens made of mineral doped, erbium doped glass is about $285 for the YAG. It's very transparent. It also, though, is heavy and expensive. The green absorptive dye polymer lenses for YAG run about half as much. They are much lighter and more comfortable and easier to wear, but they have a tint to the lens, which can make seeing tissue or the operating area less visible.
Okay. What about the pulse light glasses that close when the light flashes? Is that a thing?
That is a thing. So shutterable or auto darkening IPL glasses are available and on the marketplace. They run on a battery, which you need to be careful does not expire or die.
And they're heavy too.
And they're heavy.
Yeah.
And they're much more expensive to get.
Okay.
It's important. One other thing to note, that for patients, you have the option of using the same eyewear that the physician or the technician are wearing, or to choose something that is just for the orbital area.
Right.
Right. So the eye shield that just covers the patient's eye, or the intraocular that goes under the eyelid, are also fine for patients.
Okay.
Obviously, the physician shouldn't wear them. Hard to see what you're doing.
Exactly. All right, well, that sounds great. That's a great review. I appreciate that.
Excellent.
Thanks
and
so
again,
much.
our website is noirlaser.com.
Very good. All right, thanks.